Alrighty, let's get this party started. G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here. I forgot what I was doing. I was going to say match day vlog. This ain't a vlog, is it? I make that mistake way too often. You'd be surprised, legends. Very, very surprised how often TJC loves to make those kind of mistakes. Hello, how are you? Let's see I think I want the Seagulls to win tonight. For Eels' sake, yes, it does benefit Para and your cousin Riley if the Seagulls win. So, yeah, absolutely. I get that very much, legend. But welcome to everybody here. Let's see Liam as well saying Manly by 4, first try scorer Tommy Turbo. That goes into our predictions list right there. Manly by 4, first try scorer Tommy Turbo. Turbo. Be on the lookout for that, legends. Will Tommy Turbo be able to break through here for them, legends? Hello, says SS Storm fan. Hello, SS. Good to have you here, mate. Seagulls 13 plus is his prediction. Everybody's going with Tommy Turbo. All right. He seems like the given first try scorer in this game, or at least any time for years. Titans have the worst defense in the comp. Yeah, they do have a very poor defense, don't they? There's no secret the Titans have been the worst team this year. There's no secret about that. But we'll see. This is a game they should lift up for. If you don't know, legends, there is a bit of animosity with Titans and Manly. I wouldn't say it's a rivalry, but I'd say there's been a huge dislike there since the Cherry Evans saga. We need to re-sign Jerome Hughes, and you just might, legend. I reckon you will. I highly doubt he'll go anywhere else. Unless maybe he wants to go to the Bears. That'd be cool. I'm looking forward to Cowboys and Dolphins game tomorrow night. I am too, mate. I'm looking forward to both streams tomorrow night. Here, SS Stormfans says breaking news. We smashed the by 70. Only by 70, legend. The Eels smashed it by 80, bro. Panthers fans hoping for Titans to win. Eels fans would be hoping for Manly to win, so I guess it is somewhat Eels versus Panthers, all right? Hey, thanks for being live. All good, Andrew. Good to be live for you, my guy. Give a ring when you finish, please, brother. Okay, mate. I'll give you a ring after this one, legend. Good to have you here, Andrew. One of our favorite mods here. Hope you're all doing well today as we prep up for hopefully a fun game of rugby league here between these two teams. About 2 minutes due till kickoff here, legends. So we're going to get on with the lineups here between the two sides. For the Gold Coast Titans, we have AJ Brimson, Brimdog Millionaire, as a certain person calls him, at fullback, with Alafinian Khan Pereira and Alan Fitzgibbon on the wings. Philip Sami and Brian Kelly in the centres, with Kieran Foran and Jaden Campbell in the halves. Foran captaining the side against his former side. Jamin Jolliffe and Regan Campbell-Gillard. Jolliffe, not Joloffe. And Sam Verrills at hooker. Good on Verrills managing to find his way into the team. There was no guarantee of that leading up to this week. In the second row, we have Chris Randall and Beau Fermor. Mate, Beau Fermor, I know he's been dropped by Queensland, but I love that guy's defense, ironically. I know that Titans have problems with their defense, but I genuinely really like Beau Fermor. Like, I really do. I rate him. And Kles Haas at lock. The interchanges, Jacob Alec, Isaac Fasuamale, Josh Patson, and Tamikia Simpkins. Amaha is the 18th man. As for the Manly Warringah Seagulls, it is Tommy Turbo, everyone's favourite here in the chat right now, with Jason Saab and Tommy Talau on the wings. Todd Takalu and Ruben Garrick are your centres, with Luke Brooks and Delhi Cherry and Evans in the halves here. Ethan Bullimore versus Siasila Takiyaho, with Lachlan Croker at 9. Homolo Kawatu and Ben Trebojevic in the second row. Jake Trebojevic at lock. Jazz Tavanga, Corey Waddell, Nathan Brown, and Taboa Sipley are the interchange. Clayton is 18th man today. The Battle of Hasler versus Seabold. New toys versus old here. This is a game the Titans will have been prepping themselves up for throughout the week. Hello, Andrew. Does Des Hasler is a good coach? He's got curly hair. Yeah, he's got very curly hair, legend. Hence our logo there for the Titans today. If Seagulls win, it'll be good for Eels. Will it be good for Eels? It'll be good for Eels. Okay, Rihanna. Okay. This is how I explain it. It's good for Eels if Seagulls win because the Titans are the only team below us on the ladder. We are second last. If Manly beat Titans, they stay 2 points behind us when we play them. And we can even stay above them on points difference, even if we lose to Titans next week without Mitchell and Dillon. However, if Titans beat Manly, we have to play the Titans knowing that if they beat us without our two halves, we are last again. So essentially, it is a lot better for us if Manly win. And it's actually a lot better for us if Manly win well as well. That's how it's good for us. Anyways, here we go, legends. First half is underway on the channel. If you enjoy, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share. Let's go. Manly into the line here. Through the middle they run. The hey fiddle diddle. They'll get the Skittles with that. Then the Takiyaho. Takiyaho there. Then around here. All good, Rihanna. Was $1.26, Panthers $3.90, man. That is surprising, legend, but you got to remember where the Warriors are at versus Panthers. I think it adds up. Steph jumps in with go the Titans. Steph, no! Steph, no! You know what? It's actually funny because I physically can't cheer on Manly, but I will admit which benefits Paramore. Jerry, over to the right to Garrick here. Will we be barracking for Garrick today, or will he flop? The former Dragon, we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of former players, former Tiger there, Luke Brooks, thundering it in the air over to AJ Brimson. Brimdog smashes in here, being held on the 20. Speaking of dogs, legends, obviously, right there in the top three on the table. Good on him. Beating the Parramatta Eels on the Monday. Still trying to get over that one. Very tough stuff that was to deal with here. Titans on second tackle now with the receiver. We go to the right now, looking to push on forward and kept back. Verrills short to RCG. Campbell Gillard, 2022 grand finalist. And just below the halfway line, he's held here. Now to the left. Two left in the set for the Gold Coast. Furmore, I was talking about him before. Will he be able to run furthermore today? He is held on the 40 now. Campbell with a kick, it looks like. And it was a very poor kick under a lot of pressure here. Manly getting it done here. Tough luck, Campbell. Hello, TJC. Hello, George. Welcome to the stream. 38-14. Okay, you expect a high-scoring game, legend. Oh, absolutely. After being dropped after like a decade with Queensland, of course he has to have a big game, legend. We're all expecting it of him, mate. 100%. Give us a big game, brother. There's a nice play from Manly. Now the kick to the left. Here we go. Running forward. First tackle. Becomes second. Croker gets it to Trebojevic. Cherry Evans. Here he is. And it's a good pass forward to the right. His prop supporting with great heights. Trebojevic links up with Trebojevic. George Alarm, I told you this already. I will not repeat myself again. Respect to you, man, George. But as I've said to you last stream, we are not doing Jersey Flag and the junior competitions unless it's a final. The SG Ball was a special stream. All right. Now Brimson, forward here, running, and he's held on the ground there. On the 15, good defense from Titans. They keep on pushing past the 20 now. We got Card Pereira looking to get involved here. Then to the right, Alan Fitzgibbon. Oh, I was just about to praise him for making it to NRL. And he does that. Oh, Fitzgibbon, no. Fitzgibbon, no. Did you hear the big news? I feel like I'm falling into a trap if I say yes or no. If you mean Moses, I heard, and it's terrible, man. Cherry Evans gets it to Saab. We're going to be saying Cherry Evans a lot tonight. Sorry, Titans fans. Set restart here for Manly. Also, it gets worse for them. Brooks to Turbo. And he gets it to Gula, who can't quite break through the line there here. Cola. He's a Coca-Cola. Croker goes to Billy Moore here. It's only tackle 2. We go to the right. Manly, this has got to be a try. Oh, Sub. Put a great stop to that one, the Titans. You would have bet so much on that. Oh, short run, Garrick. Always barrack for Garrick. If you don't, you'll be left disappointed. He flies on over for Manly. One of their highest point scorers. He makes it 4-0 on the Gold Coast. Seabus Super Stadium erupts in both tears of joy and misery. 4-0 to the away side now. They are flying high. What an opening for them. I am sorry, Gold Coast. Para fans will breathe a sigh of relief here. I made my debut for Para this week against the Buy. Oh, did you, Andrew? Did you, bro? Did you? I don't know if I saw you there when I was playing at fullback, giving Iyongi a run for his money, man. I don't know if I saw you, Mr. Andrew Backhouse. You know, while I was scoring my hat trick and getting man of the match against the Buy. As Gus Gould says, they didn't put the effort on top of the effort here, and Manly reap the rewards here. Garrick again. He made it 4 already. Can he make it 6 now for Manly? Looking to convert his own try. He's absolutely scoffed it. Kicks that he typically can score with his eyes closed, that one. And it remains 4-0 to Manly. Titans can breathe a sigh of relief. Everybody saying Queensland don't get Origin with the legend. Don't pay attention to the Bluesers. They're just trying to get into your head because that's what they do. They don't actually have anything of merit for themselves, so they just need to get into your head, man. That's all it is, bro. Don't let them get into it. You see this Muppet here? He tries to get into my head all the time about it, but I don't let him. No. In fact, you know what? I try to ignore it most of the time. Manly to the right here. Olukuatu. Obviously, the only reason he's not in the Blues camp, as confirmed, he's got a child on the way that he's looking to keep an eye out for. Also, let's face it, he's really a Queensland fan that has to wear a Blues jersey, so there's that too. Jakey, over by the middle here, there. And then he gets it to Turbo. Winds traveling at 11 kilometers an hour. Past the halfway line here. 33 minutes left in this half. We go over to the left side. Fitzgibbon gets it now. Looking to run forward here. And held. Also, legends, I've just realised with a full moon, it is Friday the 13th. Lock your doors and stay safe. Because Manly just might get a horrifying victory. Over to the left. Oh! Put that on the highlight reel already! Absolutely brilliant from Jason Saab. Gold Coast Titans now. Round past the 20 here. They just go bang. And that is a classic. Not too hard, but perfectly executed here. Wide gust slide. If you let the ball bounce, you invite disappointment into your life. But exactly, legend. Exactly. That's just true. That's just true, though. You let the ball bounce, it affects your life hard. Saab tried his best to take off there. Didn't work out. Well, I've seen the original, not the live-action movie, George. Remember to keep it more to rugby league focus, though. Oh. Belly Seagulls. Honestly, Kieran Foran looks ready for this game, doesn't he? Nice and fit. Hopefully no injuries coming for this one. Huge within the Gold Coast community, doing a ton for them. Looking at RCG. Oh, mate, RCG completely misses that tackle, doesn't he? Manly Seagulls get the ball back here. Mel, we love ya. Jumps into the chat and says, legends, right back at you, legend. Good to have you here. Ryan Kelly goes to Gerbo. Gerbo to Bullymore here. Bullymore. Oh, every run in this game. So much energy here, and he gets up for it. Past the halfway line now. Croker to Gerbo. Cherry Evans then. Cherry Evans forward. He's making sure he stays down. And he finds the offload to Olakuatu, who offloads again. And forward says, ha ha ha, it's my ball, you giraffe. Against it. Now held on the ground by Croker. Near the halfway line. Back through the middle, they keep running. Mel is the queen of legends. Indeed, Andrew. Indeed. Hey, glad you had a great trip. We're all glad that Liam had a great trip. Liam, enjoy, all right, mate? I'm glad you enjoyed your trip. Feel free to tell us some about it. Cleese Haas, of relation to Payne Haas, who can be a pain in many Haases. Campbell forward, we got Brimson. Ran the left here, and Khan Pereira's going to take the tackle now. Then it's Foran's job to go. Foran back over to Haas. Haas gets the offload to RCG. Obviously, RCG was no stranger to scoring against the Titans. I think it was the team he scored the most against. Campbell, kick to the right, and it's Turbo's time to shine. Can he get them a nightmare to remember? Flashbacks to when he scored that significantly amazing try against them. Andy, so how are you? So you know how you played fullback. Who was beating you the ball? Because it definitely wasn't me. I scored 4 tries. Mate. Well, you weren't playing number 9, were you, man? Were you? Maybe I was being fed by the prop or something, legend. But I'll tell you now, I got man of the match. You didn't. Take that. Oh, we really missed him, Andrew. We really missed him. We can't wait. We can't wait to see him back here. Brimson, beyond the 30 goes here. He's their number 1 today for a reason. I tipped Titans, says Bell. You know what? If it wasn't impacting Para, I would tip Titans. I would have wanted Titans to win too, but I tipped Manly the favourites purely because I want the favourites to win this game. Back to the left here, Bo Furball. This is opening up Khan Pereira to take off with speed here. He gets past 1, but he can't get past 2 and 3. Campbell's got his arms up. He thinks something was wrong now. And the referee says, yep, as Olakuatu utters words of disapproval. Let's watch it. Yeah. High cheek cup. Definitely. It's soft, but it's a penalty. It's just how the rules work today. It's not about necessarily anything else. It's just how the rules work. Can't stand the other crowd. I can't even really either, Mel, but I don't want Para coming last. And for Para to not come last, it has to be at Titans' expense for now. Fitzgibbon down the side. He gets it. He gets it. I'm eating my words. The Titans have scored. We're all square here. We're all square. The front line cheers with an explosive lead. Absolutely incredible. You should hire TJC Sports. Who I reckon will be our coach. It should be me, ma'am. It should be me. It should be. I did study coaching in high school. Throw it out to me, right, legends? Throw it out. Give it to TJC. He's qualified enough. Watching it. Yes, son. It was a tight one, but that's a try. Absolutely brilliant. Herb Allen Fitzgibbon. They'll probably confirm that one. First try today, second try in his career. He's had to do so much to get to this point, Fitzgibbon. Watching it. He just does a great job there to hold on to the ball and get over there. Good stuff from him. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Liam. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. That must have been a lot of money and a big trip. Good to have you back, though, for Para. That's what we're glad to see, mate. We missed you. Campbell from the touchline. It's a pretty good kick. They lead 6-4 here. I swear to God, if next week's a spoon bowl, I'm going to lose it. If next week's a spoon bowl. He would pick Jermaine, drop ball good. You don't know, man. You don't know who I'd pick. No. I pick I pick on form, man. I pick on form. And I don't listen to bluesers. I don't listen to bluesers for it all, legend. Bluesers don't matter to me. For now, though, Titans are in front, legends. We're chasing 5.1k. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing that, legends. Currently 11 away from that. Might not reach that tonight, but be cool to get as close as we could. Gold Coast Titans around the middle here. Mate, Jermaine drop ball good. He won't drop any balls for me. I'm going to go up to him and say, bro, I like balls as much as the next person, but don't you dare drop them, all right? You got to nurse them. You got to hold it, all right? Hold it like it's your child, man, or I'll carrying your child. Keep it, all right? Don't lose your ball. All right, man? Gold Coast Titans using the footy down the left here. Khan Pereira with Kelly. We're held. Khan Pereira's waiting in support. Foreign goes alone. Cherry read him, though. He's held past the halfway line here and held on the ground. The Titans, oh my God. Let's go Titans. Whoop, whoop, says Mel. Sacrilege, Mel. Sacrilege. New South Wales, we go 10 in a row sweeps if Tyler was Queensland. Sure, man. Sure. Campbell over to the left here. And it ends up with Turbo. Turbo getting it to the ground now. On form, did Caleb Pogger. Oh, Pogger! Nah, bruh. You know what? Fullback's not even fair on form, man. But I'll tell you now, my long-term plan is Iongi, bro. Iongi, he should be the bias pick you talk about. Iongi at fullback, bro. It's happening one day, I tell you. Right now, Iongi will be a fullback for us. Round the right here. Just behind the 30 now, Ruben Garrick. We got a Croker. Turbo. Breaking through the line here. Gets to the 40. Almost smashed right through. Brooks and Cherry, the halves pairing, linking up nicely there for a kick to the left side here. And on the turn, it's collected there by the Gold Coast Titans here, legends. Takiyaho with the tackle now. Gets him down to the ground here. Jaden Campbell then to the left. Fitzgibbon gets to Card Pereira here. Card Pereira lifts up with it now. Card Pereira. Pereira held on the 40 here. Fitzgibbon rushing forward here. Where's the kicker when you need him right now? I know kickers have to warm up most of the time, but come on. Get him into it. Randall. Oh, Randall. He's not been held yet. And Randall trips on his own feet there. Kept on the 40. Verrills to the left here in a line ball pass. Left side here, they're looking to break through. Kelly has smashed through the line, and Card Pereira will score. The Titans will lead 10-4. And this is the bad worst-case scenario for Eels fans heading into next week. Look, I am aware we get 2 points from the bye. However, I would much rather a comfy seat taking on them versus us. Oh my God. Card Pereira breaks through. Beautiful from Kelly. And it's 10-4. Kick to come now for them. Can't wait to be back at the football next week. We can't wait either, Liam. Well, all my days, house as a Storm fan. I did tell you before the game as a Storm fan, this is not a year where you base it on where they are on the ladder. This year is very tight, man. This year is very tight. This year is very, very tight, legend. And the Gold Coast Titans, as much as they do have the worst defense in rugby league right now, This is a season that is no stranger to upsets. And right now, the Titans are putting it on display. Remember, though, it's an 80-minute game. And the Titans have also shown that they don't always hold for 80. Card Pereira, though, for now, doesn't have to worry about that. He can be proud of the tribe. Now with the kick. And, doing his best Reuben Garrick impression there. And it will remain 10-4. But they will be outside the 8 when the Wars beat them next week. Yes. I know, that's our goal, man. That is our goal. So the Panthers not to make the 8, but it will take a whole lot of things to happen. Because they'll do everything they can to have Panthers in the 8. It's just the truth. But, so, yeah, the Wars to win. I always want the Wars to win unless it's para. NRL ladder is so close. It is. It is. You know, not everyone talks about it here as we kick off again, but if you actually look, right, and I mean actually look at the ladder here, all right, if the NRL wants to load, let's take a look at it, right? 7th place all the way down to 14th is only separated by a singular draw. And if you want to get into wins, 6th place by a singular win, Brisbane Broncos are there. This season is extremely tight. All right, this is one of the tightest seasons I've seen in a very long time. No one is really safe in their spot, except maybe with the Dogs, you know, how they're playing and the Storm. But even that's a bit of a push, Legend. Even that's a bit of a stretch in the grand scheme of things. Titans held on the right here, then to the left. Jolliffe on the 40 now of the Manly side here. The Titans are just putting so much pressure on them. 3rd tackle now. They're just flying high at them. Then to the right. Titans, Campbell with the dummy by the 20 here. Held up in it. Last play for the Titans now. Verrills to Foran. Foran with a good high kick. Much on it. Brimson chasing. RCG for the Titans! And he's held up. But it's touched by Manly. It's going to be a full set here for the Titans. Verrills to Foran. Bo Furball off the pass here. Rushing forward here. I highly rate him once again. Fermor, I love you, man. Gets to Foran then. Haas. Looking to get around Trebojevic with a good tackle there, Benny. Got some vigor in that one. Verrills. Over to Campbell. Foran. Linking up nicely. Brimson. Oh, my goodness me. Card Pereira has to get a little bit smart with it. And he does. It's another try for Titans. Card Pereira is over. It's party time for the Titans. 14-4, kick to come. Oh! 14-4. And Manly just aren't getting the ball right now. It's been Titans. And can you guess what's next? Titans. There is no time for Manly to do anything right now. And the Gold Coast are showing who matters the most to boast. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Titans, if you need some coaching advice, I got you. I got you, legends. But what are they doing? They're just all chilling down the left there, and Pereira uses his speed, completely throws them off. Yeah, look at all those players standing on that one end. What are they doing? You don't open up like that. You've left them completely exposed. You get what you deserve in this game, and you want to walk around and chill on a side, you're going to pay the price. Card Pereira there. Now Campbell hits it, and he won't miss this one. Here we go. Gold Coast Titans, 16-4. Wow. Just wow. Most true comment I've ever seen. Manly is what's wrong with Manly. Indeed. Manly is heavily what's wrong with Manly here, legends. Oh, I just don't know what to say about that. Manly, right? It's Manly. A terrific, oh my God, a terrific 12-point lead for the Titans here. Campbell Gillard. We got a long way to go in this one, but it's been a good few sets from the Titans. Jolliffe now. Luke Brooks covering him well with the one-on-one tackle there. Then to the right here, he flies over a little bit there like Superman, who's getting a new movie soon. Then round to the right, Verrills running with levels to his game, the former Sydney Rooster. Back around Brimson here. One of the promising shining bits of light in what's been a very bleak few years for Titans. Hits it in the air now to the right side, and on the 10, Manly managed to collect it here. Tommy Turbo now, rushing forward. Turbo over by the 20, 25 out now. Turbo held. Cherry Evans gets it to Saab. Saab covered by Ford. Ford is having a wicked game, honestly, overall. You know, I think he's been a good middleman. And when I say middleman, I mean just like 5'8" Roman, you know, doing his thing, getting sorted. Look at that. Imagine being up by 4, and then 10 minutes later, you're down 16-4. Manly have to do something. And they just might. No, they will not. Saab knocks it on. Life truly is a roller coaster, isn't it? You have that small up, and then a lot of shaky downs. Just hoping for that little rise up the hill before realizing you're just going to plummet down it again. Jason Saab knocks the ball on here, and we have ourselves a Titans playing the ball in the scrum. And Anthony Seibold looks a little bit bleak in his emotions there in the box there. The Titans don't want to lose back-to-back home games. No team wants to lose back-to-back home games, legend. Tigers never wanted to, but it happens. Tyler, can the Rabbitohs upset the Bulldogs on Saturday? I think the Dogs will win that, legend, but I'd love to see it. I missed yours, by the way. I totally understand and empathize with your thinking, legend. I've been Wasp fan since 95. Fair enough, legend. Jolliffe to the left here. Campbell. Olakawatu misses the tackle there. Takiaho. Good tackle. 5th one now. Forward. Hits it in the air here. And Manly, they're going to get the ball back proper again here finally. Turbo. Have faith, legend. Parrot is improving each week. In my opinion, they'll rise up based on their own ability. I agree, John. I do agree that there's a storm of brewing for a good run of form from Para. Whether it comes next year or towards the end of this year, you know, it's brewing. The only problem that we have really is that it's a week by week, day by day basis, legend. It's a week by week, day by day basis, and it's just you gotta take the highs with the lows. You know, the low right now is that we didn't get Galvin, but when it comes to highs, we're building. Yeah, that's a high shot from RCG, definitely. Lift up for it. Personally, for me, I think the tough part is going to be having no Moses and no Brown next versus the Titans. That's going to be scary. I'm not going to lie. That's a fear of mine. No Moses and Brown. I do kind of. Who do we put? Hawkins and Jalash, probably. Maybe you put Volkman there. Like, still a bit concerning, you know. Like, it's not going to be easy. Barely break through the line down the left here. And held on 15 are the Seagulls. Here they come. Here come Manly. Second tackle now. Over to the right. Don't forget, on Wednesday, it is State of Origin 2. That'll be live stream reacted to here on the channel fully for your enjoyment. Brooks. Tavaga. Tavaga past the 10. Tavaga held. Jolliffe makes the tackle. Croker. Just take the play. Play it, bro. All right, Brooks. Cherry Evans. Short ball, Olakuatu. Held on the 10 now. Tackle proof. Set restart. That's 2 in a row here. Manly then to Burbo now. Have faith. Come on, Manly. DC, do it. DC got to do something. He might do it here, Liam. He might do it here. Croker to Tavaga. 6 again. Cherry. Then to Garrick. Doing it all himself here. He's keeping Manly together right now. 8. Oh, my God. 8-16. Just 8 more points to go. Whoever's got the ball seems to dominate. That's how this game is going right now. There's no ifs or buts or anything in between. Really, this is not the doctor we need badly to win. I know, Legend. I've been talking about that. I've been talking about that this entire stream, that we want Manly to win. Ultimately, I'm just choosing to enjoy the game, but we do. We do need them to lose. At the end of the day, though, whatever happens, happens. Personally, I can't ever cheer on Manly. You know, I just... Like, the only reason I cheered them on versus Panthers is because of how much I hate the Panthers. Like, from a personal level. I can never like Manly. I can never want Manly to be doing well, but a comeback would be most appreciated. I did tip them, and I do want Para not to be last in the coming weeks ahead, potentially, without Moses. Good kick. Can he convert? No, he cannot. He hits the post. Unfortunate for him there. Times it. And that's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. For me, it's just not something that I do, because it's not even about the Para rivalry. It's about just how I was raised. I was raised pretty much to, as I was told from the moment that I could talk and decide my team, you can support any team, but don't support Manly. You're not allowed to support Manly. My brother was told that too. He landed on South, so I landed in Eels. Titans hit the kick to the left now. And on the 10, it's collected. Cherry Evans, short pass to Brownie now. And Brownie doesn't get any brownies after this one. It remains how it is. No Macca's runs coming up for the Manly boys. Ruben Garrick held past the 20 here. Okay, Tavaga. Burbo here. Burbo by the 30 now. He goes down here. Yeah, it's not going to be easy without Moses, Legends. I think Hawkins is a fine enough replacement, but he's not Mitchell level. And but he showed what he could do when he played Manly. It's going to be a real test to whichever one of the two they give the 5'8" spot to, but that's probably my bigger fear of the replacements. But if we can get a win or two during that period without Mitchell, at the very least, that would be considered a win for me. Because I don't think the Titans are going to get too many victories personally. That'll probably be clipped and they win every game from here on in, knowing my luck. But that's just my opinion from what I've seen. You can never rule anything out, though. I say that as they're leading right now, good against Manly. Lukuatu, free. I don't know if I'd say a strip. Yeah, just making the tackle. No intent. Olakuatu. Challenge unsuccessful. Manly lose their challenge. Well, that sucks for them. Manly wearing the Seagulls. Lose the ball. Olakuatu has not had his best night, has he? They're not happy, Manly, with this one. I don't blame them. I genuinely don't. Not with this. I think Jerome Luai do get a 5'8" for the Blues. I do think so too, Liam. But I think it sucks for the Blues that, or at least for the Dogs, like, if you're a Dogs fan or you're Matt Burton, what was the point? You know? Matt Burton, if he's 18th man and his first spot is 5'8", should be the one you slot in there. But they go with Luai. Shows you the bias in the game that we have. I know I said this before. I'm not going to say it. Although come support. It's not in the support South. Yeah, you did say that, Legend. Is the draw for Para. Go Para, says Para Chips. Go. Round the left here. Jolliffe around there. Last play, 30 tackles. Here we go. Did I say tackles? I meant meters. 30 meters away. They kick it, they chase it, and they tackle it. Fitzgibbon goes down. Yeah, we've got no Brown and no Moses, but that's going to be the ultimate test for them. Yeah, we have 2 buys. Exactly, Legend. That's the huge thing. We have 2 buys. So for me, if we could get 1 or 2 wins... Oh, blocked my face there. If we could get 1 or 2 wins during that period, which is possible... All right, which is possible when we play Gold Coast and St. George. You know what I mean? In that period there. In fact, we got the draw behind us here. All right, in the 6 weeks that we don't have him, Titans, Dragons. I think Panthers is somewhat winnable, but I also think that's just a gut feeling. I feel like that one on paper we should lose. Raiders, Broncos. You know, who knows? The Broncos are really inconsistent, but. Overall, you're right. The draw helps us a little with the period. But what annoys me is that we had Mitchell. I'd be a lot more confident for those games. Again, we won't. For him. Over to Furmore now. Furmore down the left side here. Held on the ground. It's not so much about whether he steps up, Legend. You know, it's more so about the fact. Oh, wait a second. Brimston over to Campbell here. He goes on over, strutting his stuff. 28, 20 to 8, 20 to 8. I was more so talking about the fact. That without Dylan Brown, is Volkman any better, for example? You know what I mean? And I don't think he necessarily is. Cool bloke, great bloke, all right? But I don't think he's necessarily any better in that role. I don't think that... and who knows with Joe Ash? Joe Ash, we're just moving there to find a space for him if we put Joe Ash there. If we put Joe Ash there as well, Legend, it's... For me, it's more so that it's still a downgrade. Whether it's someone that we rate as the best, not necessarily, but I personally believe it's still a downgrade. Myself. Wow, we Titans. Wow, we says I would put Dylan Walker at 5'8" and Hawkins at half. Well, Hawkins at halfback's a no-brainer. Dylan Walker at 5'8". I don't hate the idea of Walker at 5'8", but the problem is that the guy's getting puffed after 40 minutes. All right? He's great for us, but he gets tired, Legend. One of our tries we conceded versus the Panthers was because we didn't rotate him quick enough. He was puffed and they ran straight through him. You know, for me, my question with Dylan is, can he currently play 80 minutes for us? Can he currently do that? You know, that's, for me, my only fear with putting Dylan Walker at 5'8". Do I think, though, that that I wouldn't mind him at 5'8"? Heck no. I would love it. I would love it. I think it'd be a fine move for us. I'm just not so sure if he could do the minutes for it. Like, if you look at it versus... Yeah, he played 45 minutes last game versus the Dogs, for example. You know, he played 45 minutes, and he looked really buggered with that. Maybe if you trade him for 80, but with his current trading measurement of where they're playing him and his role in the squad, it's going to be a big ask for him to shift so heavily. Jolliffe playing it to the right here. To be fair, you'd only have to do it for 4 games, though. That's the thing. It's really depending how you look at it. Unless maybe you want to rotate them and kind of have it as if it doesn't work out, you got an emergency there. Turbo now. Around to the right here. Manly Seagulls. Talau then. Talau held. Updating the score there. Missed that. Walker playing great for Parrot at the moment. He is, Mel. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, Mel. He is doing pretty good for us. Round to the right. Brimson keeping it up here. 6.5 minutes left in the first half. It's another penalty for Titans. Manly. Oh, Manly. Oh. Someone has to. True that, Mel. True that. Oh my God. That's just a normal penalty here. Gould's without speech, apparently. He's furious about this game right now. Gold Coast Titans. They go to the left here on their own 40 now. Cleese Haas there. On his way almost to the halfway line before going down there now. Cleese Haas held there. Plays it. Through the middle they run here. Vasula Ali. I just messed that up somehow. I never messed that word up. Brimson Kelly. Kelly held. A dangerous player. Former Sea Eagle. For him. Goes to the right here. Then it's Campbell's job to rush forward. Randall. Good footwork there. Good footstep. Held. Gets it to Reggie. Using his strength. Offloads it there. Offloads it. It floats to Foran. Foran gets a little confused what he's going to do, and he'll be tackled. He gets a couple steps forward, but he's held. Last play here for Titans. Campbell with a kick to the right now. Fitzgibbon hits it back, and Manly get the ball here into the hands of Luke Brooks, and it's a penalty for Manly. They needed that. They really needed that. Really, really needed that, Legends. And the Titans could be forced deep into their own end again. That's when they struggle versus teams like Manly. AJ Brimson, what a fullback he is. Always working hard to get into the play of the ball. Be on the lookout. He should continue to be quite impressive today. 3.5 minutes till we're at halftime here in this one. Manly over to the right. Cherry Evans. Olukwatu. To the 40 now. Tyler, what's wrong with Manly tonight? What's wrong with Manly tonight? They're Manly legend. Everything's wrong. And Brooks to Turbo now. And then Turbo here. Croker, Nathan Brown, Cherry Evans here. Cherry Evans over to Olukwatu now. Olukwatu stands in the tackle, playing it out, held. Last play now. Cherry Evans kicking for a sub. Off the top! If only Manly had collected that, that would have been a sure try. Oh, that was beautiful. That would have been perfect. Classic Cherry kicking game. Far out. So we're watching it here. The Bug is making the decision on this one. All right, we're going up. He drops that cold card, Pereira. Drops that cold forward too. Or what? No way! No way you're giving a penalty for that! Oh my God! He stops competing. He does technically do a grab in the air. So it was a penalty against Manly. Oh, they're being hard done by. I feel for them. That is just ridiculous. Look, it's Toto. It's consistency. It's consistency, but guess what? He's not wearing a Queensland jersey, so I don't have to agree. Oh my god. Technically, in the rules, that is a. They're really forcing technicalities here, aren't they? Oh. Hammer at fullback, not wing. Not wing. Oh, I agree with that, SS Storm fan, but at the end of the day, Billy's picked what he's picked. We're not the coaches. We just support. But yeah, I don't fully agree with it either. All right, Tyson's now held on the 40 here. We can go over through the middle here. Almost to halfway now. Almost to halfway for Sumo, are we? Hits it to the right now. And he gets it there. Talau now, forward now, running. Held on the ground here. Don't forget, if you're enjoying, to share, like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff, legends. Heavily appreciated. Just 5 days until Origin 2. We can't wait for that. And whistle's blown again. Here we go. Manly, luckily, the recipients of the penalty this time. Unlike the previous last few times. Oh my god, wow. Manly, man, they're just getting absolutely... This is their moment, though. I think with a minute to go till half time, they should get one to get themselves back with momentum heading into the second half here. Gold Coast Titans holding Nathan Brown back. Now to the left, Brooks. Cherry Evans. Spins around like a ballerina. Cherry Evansina. Round to the right here. Tavanga. Held on the ground here. They're 20 away. Brooks gets it to Ben Trebojevic. Tommy Trebojevic. And they mess it up. It goes out of play. And their last opportunity, probably of the half, goes begging there. Just when they looked like they were a real chance, they say otherwise. Tried to bat that one on very quickly, didn't they? Don't think anything's been decided yet. They have a big lead, but it's not something to be the grand all and end all, you know? Now to the right here. The halfway, they keep pushing. Gold Coast Titans. In 10 seconds, it's halftime here. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last tackle here. We go. Titans, and they get to Manly's 40. There we go. Halftime at Seabus Super Stadium. Titans 22, Manly 8. Or in the rules of the playground, the Titans say, we rule, you Eagles drool. The Bandana Man Furboy and all the Titans pumped for this. Gold Coast Titans. AJ Brimson talking to the media. AJ Brimson saying not to get complacent. They know how much attack Manly have in their team. They look to next half. Just playing eyes up footy. That's their goal right now. That's how they're getting the job done at the moment. Anyways, legends, here we go. Bring on the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. Oh, yeah. Hello, legends. Good to be back with another halftime segment. Hope you're all doing amazing today as we chill and relax. The great part of halftime, you and me right with each other. Let's take a look at what some of you legends are saying in the chat here. SS Storm fans 1-17. That's there. I'm gonna hide behind the writing until I've read it. Hamiso Tabuai Fido at fullback, with Selwyn Cobo on the wing. Robert Toya and Valentine Holmes are the centers, with Murray Talangi at 5. Cameron Munster and Dean in the halves. Horsburgh, Marty, Tino in the front bit, with Bo Fermor lining up in the second row there for them. Jeremiah Nene is at 13, with Paddy Carrigan as the captain. Paddy Carrigan's 13 as the captain. Nanai's 12. Grant Collins and Ruben Cotter. Nice stuff, SS. Nice stuff, mate. Not a bad team. I don't really like Talangi, but granted. The ref 13 plus. Of course, that's your tip, legend. Of course. So I think Manly will miss the top 8 this year, Liam says. Really, man? I mean, it wouldn't shock me, bro. It's a really tight year right now. Still a bit of time left for Manly if they're good enough, says John Toohey. Oh, yeah, there's still enough time, legend. 100% there is, John. 100% there is. Absolutely. But at the moment, Titans are dominating. If Titans can keep this up, they've got a firm thing to hold on to in the second half. JK Stories says, hi, Titans upset. Potentially JK Stories. I don't want that as an Eagles fan, but there's a chance. And hi, legend. Good to have you here, mate. Hope you're enjoying yourself as much as you can at the very least, all right? I hope you're enjoying loving life. As you should, Fastest of... I still can't believe that Card Pereira, is in the fastest tries now, 52 games, 50 tries. The only player to do that before him was a Parramatta well-known player, Semi Radradra. Huge for him. God, I miss Semi. He was one of the players that really got me into loving rugby league. As much as we do not condone some of the stuff he did. And the NRL are the same. Taking a look here right now in the chat. When you guys want to say something, feel free to. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I never go anywhere during halftime. I chill with you, legends. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie, legends. Part of the reason last week wasn't as packed is just because it was a very average week. I just mentally was in a rut, in a quarter, just not feeling amazing. It was pretty cool to go to the to a training session thing, all right, but very underwhelming still by the standards of what the club had promised and that. Won't get into that too much here, but yeah. Point is, I guess I got a little better of an experience than others. I'm on the wall. I'm at the wall on their Centre of Excellence legends. TJC is for now permanently embedded in where the Parramatta Eels continue to define history. How cool is that, legends? Pretty wicked. Tyler, New South Wales police supporters are a bit wary of Cam Munster for Queensland. Fair enough. Fair enough, Liam. I would be too. Cam Munster, bro. Yeah, I chose to ignore the Telstra ad, man. The more I pay attention to it, the more it's paid. Manly 13 plus. Manly 13 plus with what the score is at halftime is a very, very bold prediction, legend. I'm just going to put that out there to you, but I'm not saying it's impossible. My opinion, these four teams will face off at the grand final. Oh, 100%, legend. 100%. And I personally, as an Eels fan, want it to be Warriors versus Raiders. And I'm sure Mel wouldn't mind that. I want it to be Warriors versus Raiders and Warriors win. I think that would be the most epic way to finish this season. All right? Screw the doggies, all right? The doggies and their bandwagon fans. They do not deserve our attention. All right? They do not deserve our attention. They did not know what a rugby league was till a year ago. Of course I am, legend. It's going to be It's going to be a home game. I've got a membership and a reserve seat. And the chat, who is the greatest? We're all the greatest, Liam, but maybe you are, buddy. Don't mind third, the greatest. I don't mind those top four. I don't mind those top four at all. I think those are good ones. Oh, no. Well, I won't go to Panthers vs Raiders, Legend. I don't go to Panthers only games. I go to Para games. I used to go to Panthers games, but that's before the rivalry really kicked off, you know? I am permanently, fully... I only go to Eels games now because it costs so much, Legend. To go to other games too, I'd be going even more out of pocket. I go to what I care about, and I don't really care about going to Panthers games. You got to remember we're huge rivals, Legend, and Panthers aren't particularly anything nice that I like, especially when their locals aren't very nice when they win. Why is the AFL on the Kayo on the NRL? Kayo, why was as on the Kayo on the NRL? I don't know what you mean, Legend. Don't write off Bronx. I want to write them off, Mel, but you never know, right? Don't think Doggy's getting it. I don't think so either, Mel. I want you and Raiders, Mel. I want you and Raiders heavily. Neither do I, Liam. Warriors, Raiders, make it happen, please. I would love that grand final. If we lose game 2, you still don't work because we need Young Blood. I'm glad Tom Did is getting his chance. Agreed, the greatest. We'll see how it goes, man. But 100%, you know, whatever happens, I feel like some freshness would be my decision. Ultimately, though, we're Queensland, Legend, all right? At the end of the day, we don't admit defeat after one game. You don't admit defeat after one game. There's 2 more games to go to decide it all. Do I think that it's a tough ask? Yes, but it's not impossible. If Wires make it to the grand final. You better, Mel. You better cheer them on. Cheer them on. Let's go. How good is all this, Legends? Ooh, just gotta party. Just gotta sway. Just gotta party. No, Panthers vs Storm. No offense, JK Stories, but that is the most boring grand final I've ever seen. Panthers vs Storm would be so boring for me. 2 teams that always win going against each other. There's no interest for the other teams in the sports, Legends. If the same 2 or 3 teams win it every year, which is what it's been for a long time, it's boring. For me, the reason why Raiders is so much better is because you get someone new, you get someone unique. I want a new person to win it. The only reason I don't want the Dogs to win it is because they're thugs. The Wires and Raiders are the best case scenario when it comes to rugby league if it wants to heal. So they can barely come back in the second half. They can. Will they? Is the big question, Legend. I think they absolutely can, though. To say they couldn't would be me demonstrating a clear lack of knowledge in rugby league. Would I say no, they can't if I was a Para fan and it was versus Para and we were doing this versus Titans? Yes, absolutely, but I'm not. Cross our fingers about it. You got to remember, Legends, look at what Para did versus... Look, Titans are doing very similar to what Panthers did versus Manly, all right? Para did versus Manly, so hopefully this is a sign that Para Titans will be a good game. Dragons versus Dolphins. I mean, I'd watch that in a grand final, Legend, but I don't think it's going to be that'll be a grand final with how they're playing right now. Hopefully, Storm play Raiders in the playoffs. I'd rather play Dogs than Raiders or Storm. Fair enough, Legend. Fair enough. Honestly, no offense to Storm fans, but Panthers and Storm have won so many of the last few years. Having a new team win it would just be a good feeling. Like, it was cool when Panthers won it first, and it was unique that they'd won it. But then they kept winning it. And they didn't stop, Legend, until it was too late. At halftime, Legends, obviously, I should remind you, if you're enjoying the stream, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. It's highly appreciated. We're chasing 5.1K after just weeks of reaching our milestone of 5K, which is an unbelievable achievement that I can't keep thanking you enough for, Legends. Ibrahim jumps into the chat and says, up the mighty Gold Coast. Hey, up the mighty Gold Coast, mate. It's been a good game from them so far, Legend. Keep enjoying it, all right? And hopefully they hold on for you in that second half. Tyler, win the competition. The NRL finish inside the top 4. I would win top 4, Legend. All right, they just got to chuck me on, man. They just got to chuck me on, and I'll get the job done. You better believe it. Am I the early Storm fan mod? I think so. SS. Though I'd like it if you modded a little more. Lots of Panthers and Storm fans. Yeah, lots of Panthers fans. It seems in New Zealand. Well, yeah, I have noticed that. What is that about, Mel? You guys, you don't mind supporting a Storm or something interesting. Or maybe it's because you're not as obsessed with it. You got the other thing, right? That you watch a lot of. So chat going down. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to make these. Here we go. Draw, just setting something up for you, Legends. $13+. Panth. Here we go. Just sorting this out for us. Manly. Titans. How do I put this up? Who's winning? Just, there we go. There we go. Sorted it out. Should be up in a second here for you, Legends. And there you go. Too easy. TJC, the tech expert. Thank you very much. Tech expert. Right there. Oh, yeah. New South Wales and Queensland would destroy the rest, says Andrew. Destroy the rest. We would beat the rest, Claus. We would beat the rest. How did the Dragons lose to the Sharks? They led by 12 at halftime. Because it's the Dragons, Legend. And as Julian only said to me, choking is what they do best. It's what they do best, Legends. I don't mind Warriors vs Raiders grand final. It would be nice, but I prefer Bulldogs vs Raiders. That rematch would be all right, but I'd be heavily cheering on Raiders despite it not being amazing to see. Anyways, Legends, right at home here. Here we go. Second half is underway between these two teams, Legends, which means we say goodbye to the halftime show and hello, second half. Let's do that. We do know this year that teams can come back from these sort of scorelines, so Titans have to start well here. Looks like it's a bit foggier, a bit grayer than it was in the first half. Through the middle. Gold Coast Titans, RCG. Round the rights. Don't forget, Legends, there was a time Titans led 24 points to 8 at halftime and blew it. Oh, he's staying down again. Feeling his head. Looks like I reckon he's playing for a penalty. I reckon he wanted a penalty there, Kless. Not going to happen. Titans still off here. Looking to play the ball. Play the ball already, man. Hustle can't kick more than 10 meters. They can't kick more than 10 meters, Andrew. They can't. They're like 10 meters? What's a 10 meters? I've never heard of a 10 meters. Ooh, oh no. Where's my 10 meters? Where's my 10 meters? I can't find it. I'm Kyle Flanagan, Daddy's boy, and I can't find my 10 meters. All right, on the 20. We go to the right here. And Cooler. Held up on the 30 here. Kick outs on the Fools, 6 against. That's what this game screams right now. Dragons. Yes, but he was very exposed versus the Broncos, Liam. Very exposed. Now to the right here. Oh, he's fine, but I think he wanted a penalty. That's what I mean. I think he wanted a penalty. I think that's why he was feeling his head. Olakau'atu to the halfway line now. Kept out. Croker last play here. Brooks. Good hit in the air now. Ends up with Brimston now. The Titans, best in the opening half. J.K. Stokes will go for Bulldogs. I would rather. All right, hear me out, legend. I would rather go outside. All right, I'd rather go outside and delete the channel and skip around without any shoes and socks on, down all the way till I reach the Gold Coast without flying or anything, just doing it from my house here in Penrith over to there. I would rather do that without listening to any music or anything, straight for literally as long as it takes, than go for dogs. All right, I would rather eat glass. Alrighty, here we go. Sub. Over to the left side here. Luke Brooks going around now. I can't watch this. He can't watch this. He just can't do it. He just can't do it, legends. He's just not. Can't do it. JK Stories, I'll say one more time, Ledge. Mate, you should know by now I was born in Melbourne. And then you'd say go for Melbourne. No. Where you're born isn't necessarily who you support, legend. Your family and stuff plays a huge factor. And for me, I couldn't support anyone that other than Parramatta. All right? Okay, and I would appreciate you stop telling me to support other teams. I will never support Panthers or Dogs. They are flogs. As a Storm fan says, I wonder how Penrith are going to go at Bluebet without their main five. It's good. Tigers. I do wonder that, legend. I do wonder. I'm questioning it too, legend, but we're going to have to wait and see. No Mitch Moses for 6 weeks sports. I think it's terrible for us, but to be fair, we do have 2 buys during that period, all right? If we can win 1 or 2 of these, it's good. Bought in Liverpool. Well, then good for you, legend. Good for you, and you support Penrith. Okay, then. I'm not supporting Penrith. Good kick in the air. Over to the right here and on the 20 here. Turbo goes forward now. Supported the Eels for 20. I've supported Eels for what will have been 20 years and 12 years of membership support. No, 11 years of membership support and around 12 years of proper support. That loyalty ain't going anywhere. Cool, Claus, cool. The biggest sell is Manly. That's the tough one to get me. Should support Roosters. I mean, I get along enough with Hainsey, Andrew. I get on. Mate, I think he'd welcome me with open arms to the Roosters, but nah, not my C, not my thing to go with. Gold Coast Titans collected and run forward here. Fitzgibbon running forward now. Fitzgibbon held on the ground here now. Held. Tyler, I would never support Bulldogs or Panthers on Parramatta. You'll spend bleed blue and gold. Liam, that's why we're rare, legend. That's why we're rare. No, not you. Who are we doing? We're doing the JK stories. Yeah, JK, you support Roosters, bro. I'm stuck at Para with you. Oh, you and Liam. In fact, you're lucky Liam's there. I wouldn't want to be there. Titans past the halfway line now. On the ground. Nearly to the 40 here. They kick the ball. Verrills to the right now. Lots of chase on this one. It could be a goal line dropout potentially. No, Trebojevic doesn't allow it there. He gets himself out. What else? Any team I bleed purple. Good for you, SS Storm fan. Though if you are actually bleeding purple, please consult a doctor. That's a concern. Yeah, be loyal to your sides, legends. Since the 70s. Yeah, well, I only have 20 years to pick from, Claus. Got to remember that. I've only got 20 years of life. And not even 20 years yet, legends. I've still got 4 days until I'm 20. 4 days until I'm 20, legends. All right? But once I'm 20, 20 years to have picked from. And, there's obviously not too many to pick from. Hits it over. And Brimson collects here. AJ Brimson runs forward. He's 19. You're right. What a child, man. I've still got teen in my age for now. I've still got teen. Fitzgibbon. It's not my birthday yet, legend, but thanks. I'm almost 7. Whoa. That's why I respect you, legend, because you got to respect your elders, right? Over to the right here. Almost at the halfway line now. Verrills. Goes over to Campbell. Campbell hits it high to the right here. And there's Trebojevic with it to collect the ball now. Titans and Cowboys are a lot like the Warriors. They are good. They are great. But they are bad. They are awful. They are. They are indeed legends. Manly now, down the right here. Held at it. Saab on the 40. Gets it to Tavaga. Tavaga going around here. Simply on the ground. TJC, do you think I can get an autograph? Mate, I'm busy. I'm busy over there. I got you, man. I got you, TJC. You just got to bring your own. Got to bring your own marker, mate. Bring your own marker. I'll sign your thing, Andrew. Come on, man, Lee, says Andrew. Shame what you be wagging this. I'm not bandwagoning any team, legend. I'm a Para fan. But if you mean when it hits finals, I'll be I'll definitely be saying my preferred team to win would be the Warriors. But we don't know yet what it's going to be. But for now, my preferred team would be the Warriors, who I'd like to win. We'll see, though. Round past the 40 now. On the ground he goes. Just TV or at Combank. Oh, you got to EOS Production Edits, mate. Be on the lookout for me in the future, bro. Gold Coast Titans. Held on the 30. Goes to RCG. Campbell. Jolliffe. Around here. I wouldn't mind Raiders winning either, but I feel like, Raiders winning's not great because Raiders particularly are one of those teams that's been very, they don't want Para to win because they'd be the longest drought next. And I wouldn't mind the Raiders having that long drought still and help out Para. So my ideal win is Warriors, but we'll see. This is Roosters. What's your dark horse team? Your dark horse team. Ooh, the dark horse team. That's a good question. Para. Para, legend. Para! Takiyaho. I mean, in terms of dark horse, I think it depends on what your definition of dark horse is. If it's like top eight kind of, then I guess you could say that the Panthers might be a dark horse. Not gonna lie. The Bears have the longest drought now. If you were to call them the same team, absolutely, Andrew, they do. Titans. Get the ball, breaks through the line here. Brimson sprinting away here, 40. Over to the halfway. He's going to go alone, 40. Gets it over to the right and backs to AJ Brimson. They are just 10 women here, legends. Tommy Turbo gets off of here. Now to Jaden Campbell. To Foreign. Oh my God, how Brimson has done that. Furmore now. It's a dummy here. And held back. Let's go. I'm happy the Bears are coming back on it for me. I just want the Bears to come back. I am so happy from a family reason, legends. I got to say to the Titans, though, after this game, how on earth do you not keep Brimson at fullback? He is just an absolute goat in that position. Looks like Tavaga's staying down here, legends, right now. They're just looking at it. AJ Brimson, man. Standout fullback. He really has. He really has the greatest. He's definitely lost out on it, mate. Not going to deny that at all. He's dropped off, but I still think that part of that's that his head's just not with Manly anymore, legend. I think it's with the done deal at the Roosters. That hasn't been announced, but seems to be the general consensus on how it's going to end. Doesn't seem to be working as well for him, his backflip possible plans. The greatest, I think it was poor before that, but yes, it didn't help. It's not helped him. Tavago coming from the field now. Gold-blooded him. He does. He's just playing for the Queensland equivalent, which isn't as nice. Because it's just not para, mate. Nothing compares. I love AJ Brimson because he was the first ever special card I got. I got a black diamond AJ Brimson signed card. Now, not all of you know how rare that is, but let's just say a certain other paravlogger was very jealous as a fellow NRL card collector. He was my first real rare signature kind of thing. I also got the technical first one I got that wasn't a super rare card but was a signature card was Trent Hodkinson, if anybody remembers him. Insta Panthers. I reckon DC go to Chooks, probably legend. And we got a $20 donation in the chat here from the greatest here. Who says 2025 grand final as if you need another bottom. We know, mate. We know. And yeah, 2025 grand final winners indeed. Let's show some love for the greatest here, legends. Appreciate you. If anyone wants to donate, like the greatest, it's right there as a $sign. Put your stuff. Donate whatever you like. It is much appreciated to those who can do it. But of course, it's not something that you have to do. Either way, really appreciate it. The greatest. Thank you for the $20 donation, legend. Tyler AJ Brimson, state of origin for Queensland. Yeah, boy. Yeah. I mean, I'd take him right now based on this game that I would with Pongasport, but we'll see. Kicks to the right now. Olakau'atu. Oh, that was, if he had caught that would have been a huge moment in this game. But Olakau'atu messes it up. Kids, yeah, he ruined it. He ruined it all, man. But it's kind of a bit of irony that I got him, eh? Bit of irony indeed. All right. Right side chase kicker is cleared for Manly. He tried his best, but nah, he just misses it. Olakau'atu could have scored this. If anything, he should have scored this. Yeah, forward into. Yeah. All right, ball's knocked on by Hamoli, so they're gonna play a penalty for the X score from 4, and that's a crazy call. It's a crazy call, crazy. Pushed it up, Daisy, lazy, Paisy, crazy. Goodness me. Gold Coast Titans. And there we go. All good, the greatest. See you in a few. To be honest, if Storm gets eliminated, I want the Wars to win it all. Yep, SS Storm fan. Yep. All right, Manly Ring Seagulls. Now to the left here. Gets it to Ben Trebojevic here. Trebojevic around now. Trebojevic held. Back through to the right here. Croker gets it to Takiyaho. Took 3 Titans to drive him back there. Desperate. Croker to Cherry Evans. Caller! What a pass! And he can't quite get there, Caller. Oh, great defense, Titans. You don't say that often. Cherry Evans. Now Croker. But down they come out well to hold them back. Jake Trebojevic then takes the hit up there. And on the last, Cherry kicks it to Sub! And it goes out. Gold Coast Titans ball. And Manly give a let-off to the Titans. It was a crucial part there. Just asking, do Bulldogs sell hot dogs? Yes. Yes, they do, legend. Yes, they do. They do. The Bulldogs do sell hot dogs, at least at a core. Yep. Is it a great hot dog? I prefer the Para ones, but I'm also biased, and I'm sure Andrew will admit I'm biased. All right, tied. Oh, there's a bit of a juggle there from Gold Coast, but they still have it here. Going forward now. Really? Got to buy next week? That's timely for them. Brimson. Fading off. Those 2 missed opportunities completely changed this game, though. That's the thing that's terrible for Manly with those missed chances. Now over to the left here. Penrith don't sell hot. They sell a deconstructed hot dog. Mate, they take the hot dog, like that. Change the words, right? It's a hot dog, like a dog. That's what it's like over there. How it tastes. So kebabs. I get the joke, Claus. I get that. I don't know. They probably are kebabs, but like they've got all the typical game foods as well. Though I imagine a lot of Dogs fans wouldn't eat the hot dog unless it was a certain type of hot dog. Now found the right here. 15 out here. Para only missed out on 4 games without Moses. Exactly. 2 buys in 6 weeks. So what we got to do is, if we can win 1 or 2 of those games, I think we've won without Moses. We've done all right. It's just about winning them, okay? Because the buys, they'll make up for those losses for me with how this year's going. Yeah, definitely tackled in the air from Fairmore. All right, 23 minutes to go. Manly, run forward. Now to the right here. Trebojevic. We got Pars, Dragons, Canberra, and Titans. Yes, we do, legend. And there's only one game there that I don't think will win, and that's for certain. And that's Canberra. I'm not certain about Canberra. But I hope to be proven wrong and we win all of them. But Canberra's the game that scares me the most out of those games. Now Cherry Evans. Kicks low with the grubber kick and Garrett couldn't get there. Canberra, we win 100 plus. Andrew, you only say that because you're going, aren't you? I can't judge. I'm now going too, but... Hope you guys beat Panthers and Raiders, TJC Parramatta fans. Hopefully, SS. Hopefully. Now, past the 40 here. Simpkins is officially on the field, legends. Gold Coast Titans over to the right now. Fitzgibbon. Forwards and upwards here. Fitzgibbon held. Going to the left now. Spinning around, Jolliffe gets it over. Offload to Campbell here. Campbell rushes forward. But keep Brimson at fullback. He's been so good. Go to group through the middle now. They will help us if Raiders lose 2 games. Help you, legend. Back around here. Talau takes it well now to wow the audience here. 25 out from his own try line here. We go over to the right then. Short steps. Very easy here. We're almost halfway through the second half here. Manly, you're going to need to do something soon. You're going to need to do something soon, guys. If you want to be... you got to do something soon. Trebojevic gets it to Sherry Evans. Evans back over to Kolokwato. Whoa. Kolokwato held. Back left then. Gerbo to Brooks. Gets it over to Cole. He goes. Keeps running. Plenty of time left in this one. Back around to the right here. Cherry Evans plays it with a good kick in the air here. And Fitzgibbon. Oh, he loses that. He loses that completely. Terrible knock on. Here come Manly. You'd almost got to say that with how the momentum of this game's going, they need to do another. Penrith won't win against Para. Andrew, that is such a true comment. That is such a true comment, Andrew. I've never seen a truer comment in all my days. Replace Pidbit. There we go. Boom. Yep. And as a Storm fan just said here, subscribe to TJC Sports and we'll appreciate it. And all that good stuff. Manly storming through! And they needed that. They needed it. Let the big kid run over Olakau'atu. He seems to have hurt himself. He says he's not good. He scores the try, but at what cost potentially? Hobble, Olakau'atu smashes through the ball here, almost out of nowhere. All good. See you, the greatest. Oh, my good. No, I'm actually with Andrew on that, JK. I'm with him. I'm with him on that. Penrith won't win, man. They won't win. That's why it's the pinned comment legend, because they won't. It's not happening, man. It's just not happening. Still had control as he places the ball down. Olakau'atu. There he goes. So unfortunate for him. Scream shoulder injury the way he was holding it there. Oh, they're looking at the grounding. No. Oh, that's so harsh. That's so harsh. It'll be no try. Oh. So Olakau'atu's injured himself for a no try. It's terrible. Just terrible, legends. Pinned comments only speak the truth. Dang right, Andrew. Dang right. They do. They only speak the truth, legend. They'll only ever speak the truth, man. No more, no less. You're just kidding me, bro. Just give him it, man. You got a feel for Olakau'atu there. Shoulder's not been kind to him today. Olakau'atu, we wish him all the very best here as the Gold Coast Titans get to play the ball. Close to the right. We'll have to wait till we get any news on that. I'd say just get the try for the effort, man. Like, it was so tight. And he technically has it when it gets to the... I feel for him now. I really do. All right, through the middle there. Who's a Manly fan? Oh, that's so disappointed, Manly fan. Who's a Manly fan? Who's a Manly fan? Liam? Who's a Manly fan? That'd be very disappointing. Gold Coast Titans now. Held by Jerry. He goes for Para Legend. If you actually watch the vlogs, most people would know that he goes for Para because he's a very frequent feature on that. Luke Brooks over to the middle here. Held out in it there. Now on the ground here. Over to the right. Jason Saab keeps pushing through the middle here. We have it. Saab coming up with a bobble. That's what they want right now. Manly want the bobble. Manly want the bobble. They want the Titans to mess up this defense somehow. Still time. There's still time, but I said they've got about 7 minutes before Titans should have this pretty cleared out. A game that they just can't win. So I love watching your vlogs. They are awesome. Appreciate it, Liam. Nobody admits to follow Manly. You're right, Legend. They're in hiding. Ola Kawatu Legends dislocated his shoulder. Yeah. I thought it screamed shoulder. Tyler is silly. I'm not a parrot. Sure you're not, Andrew. Listen, Legends, I'm just going to say, all right? Like, if you want to question who he supports, just look at his profile picture right here. I think your answer is very clear as day. There's a storm for Tyler's a parapet. I hate Manly. Me too, Liam. Me too. Cherry Evans. Through to the right here, Takiyaho. But it does benefit Para if Manly win. However unlikely it seems. Brooks. Turbo. Trebojevic gets by to the 20 now. It's the pink boots, Turbo. Brooks to Gerbo. Cherry Evans. More here. Waddell. He's held. The Titans just failing to release for a bit there. Trebojevic. Brooks. Running to Turbo. Turbo. Oh, he's taken out of play. Goodness me. He could have. He could have. No. That was a moment. That was a moment and a half. Except tonight, I'm a big Manly fan. You're right, man. Manly! Far out. Titans have been brilliant. Brimson at fullback, man. It makes all the difference. Makes all the difference, Legends. 15 minutes and a half to go. I just don't know where the Sea Eagles find the energy right now. Gold Coast Titans on top of them. Third tackle becomes fourth now. What's your fun fact, Andrew? Where's the guy who shouts, Manly, Manly? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? We must find him. Time to get the son of a... All right, kicks it in the air. And Manly get it now. Running forward, Gold Coast here. With all that's available there, they get to the 20 now. Head out in it. First time Manly don't have an Origin representative out in a long time. Cherry Evans in the team. Here we go, Manly. Over to the right, Cherry. Held down on the ground here. Manly Seagulls. They're going, where's our pen, sir? Takiyaho. To Gerbo. To Brooks. To Turbo. Gadiacola. Gets it over to Talau here. Talau now. Stepping around here. Talau just squeezing forward. Gets to the 30 now. Now Turbo's job. Cherry. Down the right here. Saab. With a catch and he flops on the ground there. Changeover. I don't know what they were doing there. Andrew jumps into the chat and says Manly lost to Para but won against Penrith. Therefore, Para is the greatest team in the West. Agreed, legend. Agreed, mate. Agreed. 100% we are the best. Who's on Gold Coast coaching box? Who else is helping? Who else, man? We need to know. Could beat them, it would be here. That is true. That is true, Andrew. If someone were to, it would be him. Definitely would be him if anyone can do it. Here we come, Gold Coast Titans. Oh, goodness me, legends. Oh, to the left here. Oh, there's a penalty, legends. There's a penalty there for them. Manly Sea Eagles give another one away. It's the story of the game today. Titans do something. Manly give the penalty. Oh, that was a good tackle. Whatever. All right, Gold Coast Titans here. Tigers lost to us, therefore we are the best team. Exactly, Andrew. We are. We're the best, man. It's just guaranteed. Titans. Campbell, oh, to the right there. Offloads. It's a good pass there to Simpkins. Offloads to Verrills. It was a late offload to Khalees. Khalees Haas here. Haas held. Verrills to the right now. Forward. Khalees held. Brooks with a good tackle there. Forward. Campbell. The halves linked up there. Almost got the lollies. Well, tells all they will win. After game explains why they lost. Exactly, legend. Exactly. Cherryman's held on to it. And this could be worse. Cherry held on to him there. The bunker might want to take a look at this. That could be worse than just a penalty. Oh. It's a big call there. They're going to say no professional foul. Forward wasn't happy, though. They take the tap and go. Kelly to Furball. In fact, Pembroke also play at the best stadium, which is located in Parramatta, which also turns Para into the best team. Exactly, Andrew. Exactly. Mate, Andrew, you're just spitting pure facts today. Pure facts. You know, you're not being a muppet for a game. It's nice. Stops. 8 it away. Verrills. Furball to the left here. They keep running forward. Held on the ground. Furball here. Much more respected in his defence than his attack for me. Barrels to the right forward. There's 10 minutes to go. Gold Coast Titans have just been all over Manly. We haven't gotten a try this second half, by the way. Just putting it out there. Now Campbell. Never mind. I may have just jinxed it. I did. Titans surely win now. Randall is over. The former Newcastle Knight with the 4-pointer. That's got to be victory for the Gold Coast. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I am terrified. Terrified for next week. Scary. Scary, 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 legends. Definitely not feeling very safe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 26-8. What's Titans for and against looking like? Right now, well, I don't know if it's updated yet, but it's minus 142 on the ladder. All right. Right now on the ladder, it's minus 142. We're minus 105. Should be okay. But the fear is if the Titans beat us next week. I think it all depends on how next week goes, Legend, to be honest. But it's not great. Not great. Oh, what is anybody else's heart like pumping fast with stress for the next game that their team plays? What is ours? Ours is minus 105, Legend. Theirs is minus 142 right now. Ours is minus 105. We should be fine, but still, we don't want to lose next week, Andrew. That's what I'm going to say about that. We don't want to lose next week. Really? Kick short now. That's a grab in the air, I'm going to be honest. That should be a penalty. It is. Garrick's not happy with it. Nah, it's true. 28-8. They have a 20-point lead right now, Legends. It's done. It's totally done. They've 8 minutes to go. Titans have bested Manly. AJ Brimson, mate, he's putting bullets at them right now. Looks like Card Pereira may be a casualty, though, of this game. Waddling. We got the best for it against 171. Good for you, Esses. Don't worry, Tyler, that yard is coming. It's coming. It's coming, bro. It's coming. Just got to give it time. Perfect conditions, and Manly will lose again, Legends. To the right. It's when things are in perfect conditions that they don't do good! What a shot from Manly there. Titans completely lose the ball there. On the bottom of the table. You could say that about a few teams, Legend, who are on the higher end of the table, outplayed by the bottom end. Okay. What a tackle. Was that Talau? Tommy Talau. What a hit. Oh my God. What a hit. Goodness me. 7 minutes and a half left in this one. Ouch. Sami's like, for God's sake. But a lot of this is just mindset, Legends. You know, the Titans have just got the mindset. Oh, nice footwork from Campbell, just throwing all the Seagulls off a little. Titans to the right then. Gets it over to Manly's 40 now. They just keep on pushing with it here. Titans on the ground now. Sammy Verrills here. Just goes to show what they can do. Titans. They keep spinning around. This is one of the tightest competitions I've seen in a long time. Any team can win, and it's shown again today. For him. Fermor. Sidestepping around now. Fermor gets to the ground now. Held. Then to the right. And that's Jolliffe. Jolliffe goes forward. And then we've got Forward here. Forward backing around. Sorry, brain dropped off for a second, Legends. Let's make this next 6 minutes entertaining here. Make them very, very entertaining. Lock in, boys. Gold Coast Titans hand the ball back over to the Manly Ring Seagulls here. Jimbo's job is to get it to Ben, who takes the hit there. Ben on the ground now. Gold Coast Titans. Lasting on the fifth, get him down. It's a bit of a tough hold there for Ben. Then Talau, what a tackle he did before there. And what a tackle that was from the Titans on him. Then to the right here. Manly did lead by 4. There's the lesson. Don't lead by 4 if you want to win. To the right. Cherry Evans. Brooks. This always mirrors Dragons Sharks. The only difference being that with Dragon Sharks, it was the Sharks actually made the Dragons blow that lead after the first tries from the Sharks where the Dragons dominated. Whereas with this one, the team has managed to maintain that lead. Probably legend. Jerry Evans hits it in the air to the right here. Oh, Card Pereira, what a take there. What a take. 5 minutes to go. That was good. He had no idea where that was. He just went for it. Titans to the left. Goes around to the 20. Round the middle here. They keep pushing. Titans need to get cooked eventually. Eventually, legend. That's no gear. Oh yeah, I am going to Raiders, Andrew. I am going to Raiders now, so I'll see you there, mate. 45 mud. Here we go. Good high kick on the right here. And out of play it goes. Out of play it goes. Cleanly. Cleanly. Barely. Sub. Held on the 30. Back to Taleo. They keep pushing with 4 minutes to go in this one here. The Titans. Wow. Just wow. Gold Coast, man. I can't get over how well they've done this game. Nathan Brown then. Brad couldn't make it to halfway. At least not quite. Accommodation? Well, I'm actually staying right next to Bruce Stadium, Andrew. Yeah. I'm staying, well, Bruce Stadium. It's GIO Stadium, but Bruce Stadium's what I call it because of family. So, I'm staying right next to that. So, yeah. Should be good. Ow, my arm. Far out. Looking forward to it, though. Should be fun. All right, Manly on the 20 here. A consolation try would be nice for them. Here's Cherry Evans with a kick to Garrick backwards here. Sub to Turbo now. Turbo on the last. Hits it and good cat take there from Campbell now. Campbell runs forward here. Taps and goes now. Around here. Held. Brimson. Held on the ground. We go to the right. It's a good kick in the air here from the Titans. They're chasing it. Turbo with the ball now. Can't wait for it. We get to Cooler here. Cooler, Smaller around now. And you can't tell, legends, I'm just ready for this game to be over. I'm just ready for this game to be over. I'm just kind of watching it right now going, I'm tired, man. And when I say tired, I mean maybe not sleep immediately, but just like switch my brain off from this. This game. What the... Is it full time yet? We've been asking that for 10 minutes, legend. It's 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes and 1 second if you want to be exact. 1 minute 58, 57. We're counting down the seconds. Round to the right here. Croker goes to Gerbo. Back to Villamore here. Almost to the 30 before swapping, napping, whacking. He falls down. Who plays tomorrow, legend? Well, we have the Knights versus the Roosters at 5:30 p.m. and the Cowboys versus the Dolphins at 7:35 p.m. That's Australian time, Mel. There, so Knights, Roosters, Cowboys, Dolphins. We'll probably do Cowboys, Dolphins. We'll see about Knights, Roosters. Point is, it's probably only going to be one stream tomorrow. I'm trying to build myself back into it slowly, but we might do two, but there's a chance there might only be one tomorrow. Now, I'm not switching your brain off, Andrew. Saab for Manly around here. Held. Gets it to Garrick now. Cherry Evans. Croker. Brown. Gets it to Melbourne now. Through the middle now. The Cowboys versus Stormers, the Roosters Knights tomorrow. Kicks low here. 40 seconds to go still. What an upset, legends. And this is the last thing Para fans would have wanted. However, there's not much we can do about it. I guess that's what happens when you put AJ Brimson at fullback. Wow. He's just so much better. We might do 2 streams. We'll see, man. I don't know if I want to if the game's going to be like this one. All right. Round the middle here. Gold Coast Titans. And 2-1. Ding, 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 ding. The Gold Coast Titans and Kieran Foran celebrate with glee. Not Des Hasler, though. He looks like he's seen a ghost. They've won, though, and that's all he'll care about, even if he is seeing ghosts for it. Plenty of heart, plenty of character, plenty of grit and grind. Manly will argue not many decisions went their way, but every team has a game like that at points, especially with how it currently is in this NRL judiciary world we live in. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully at least one more stream. Let's go, legends. Thanks for watching. The Titans get revenge for June 2nd, 2015. And wait, before we go, shout out to Mel for the $10 donation. Appreciate it, Mel. Thank you very much. Cow versus Finns. Dilemma for me. Yeah, definitely. I'll probably go with Finns in that one, legend. But fair enough. Not easy for you to know who you're going to go with in that. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for the $10 donation, Mel. Very much appreciated. Shout out to both our donators tonight, Mel and, of course, the greatest with the $20 dono. See you guys tomorrow. Let's go, legends.